Hello, my name is Sam. I'm one of the lead shelter coordinators here at PHFS, and I am coming to you live from our beautiful mural at the front desk. Something that I have been working on is keeping our families safe from this pandemic. Weekly we have task force meetings discussing what we're doing and what we can be doing to make sure that families stay safe right now.
Hi PHFS family, I'm Samuel Franny Rothschild, Housing and Prevention Specialist for PHFS, coming to you from my home office, which I like to think of as my kitchen table. Wanted to give you a brief update on what I've been up to. In addition to helping families look for housing and maintain that housing during this crazy time, our prevention program has really ramped up, gotten really busy. As you can imagine, there's a lot of really scared people out there, people unable to work, kids staying home, making additional expenses for families. Folks are worried. And even though there is an eviction moratorium on evictions for non-payment of rent in the state, a lot of folks are still really worried that they're not going to be able to pay that money back. For folks living paycheck to paycheck, the idea of adding additional money to a rent payment is pretty scary. So PHFS is trying to help them. We were able to adjust the way our prevention program works to more easily accommodate families impacted by COVID-19. Because our prevention program is entirely funded by individual contributions and grants, we didn't have to get permission or renegotiate any contracts to change the way our program is working. We just saw the need and were able to adjust accordingly. So we are still staying very, very busy, even though working from home, making sure that homelessness does not spike at the end of this crisis.
Shelter is hard. Shelter is often hard. And something that I really love about PHFS is how much we focus on trauma-informed care. And it's been hard to balance the fact that we can't always be very trauma-informed when dealing with this pandemic. So we're doing everything that we can to make sure that people's feelings are validated and that they know that staff is here to support them in this hard time, and do everything that we can to make sure that their needs are being met so that they can focus on finding permanent housing.
Hi everyone, I'm Bethany. I'm the Director of Community Engagement, and welcome to my office. I've been working from home for over 10 weeks now, and it did take some adjustment in the beginning, but after setting a routine, it's worked out quite fine. However, I really do miss seeing our volunteer team. We've been taking this time to think creatively about the volunteer program. We've been working on a phased reopening plan that entails a gradual staffing of volunteers and new safety guidelines in place. We welcome volunteer feedback while we think about the reopening process, so that way it's a smooth and safe transition for you all. We're also working on a few volunteer opportunities that are going to be outside, and so we look forward to sharing more with you once we iron out all the details.
I think the most positive stories that I have about this time probably come mostly from the unbelievable resilience of children. It always blows my mind to see how hopeful and positive and engaged they can remain even through the toughest of times. It's also been great to see some of our families still get into housing despite all the extra barriers that have been put up for them.